Heat damaged hair. Can I fix it? Can you fix your heat damaged hair? Listen, this is how you can fix your heat damaged hair. Or in this case, the answer is yes. The answer is yes, you can fix your heat damaged hair. And how can you fix your heat damaged hair? Number one is deep conditioning treatment. Yeah, deep conditioning treatment will help your hair. That is the number one treatment you're going to do for your hair in case your hair has the heat damage, or you have damaged your hair by heat, as in, styling your hair here and there using blow dries, or if you are so often using those flat iron, making silk and press hairstyle. And one thing, heat, especially if you don't use the heat spray, the heat is going to damage your hair. The blow dries heat, or even the heat in the house for now that is winter, in places where winter is, yes, and there is heater in the house, the humidity, those things are just going to dry up your hair. And therefore, if you're using blow dry, flat ironing, and so often you do stuff with the heat styling in your hair, your hair is going to be broken, and therefore you might be stuck and wondering, yes, your hair is looking frizz, prone to breakage, and it's broken in the ends, as in it's just horrible, and you're wondering how can you just fix that. And maybe you're stuck that you don't even you can fix that. But I'm coming up with the good news that you can fix it. Number one, you can just deep conditioning. The reason why you need to deep condition your hair is because it's going to restore back the keratin of your hair that make your hair to grow. The protein that help your hair to grow is called keratin protein, and this help your hair to grow. So it will just bring it back to life, and it starts growing up, and the flexibility of your hair and smoothly and silkiness of your hair will just come back by the deep conditioning treatment. Listen, I know sometimes it's so difficult to know whether your hair is really heat damaged already. It's not easy to know that your hair is heat damaged, and if you don't know your hair is heat damaged, I wanted to give you a point to know, or I want to give you a reason, and go and check a tip to know whether your hair is heat damaged. In case you've been using the blow dries and the hair styling, flat irons, I want to give you a tip to know if your hair is already heat damaged. Number one, you will notice that your hair is so brittle. Yeah, if your hair is feeling dry and fragile, then yes, the heat damage is taking its toll. And especially if you have been using those stuff for styling your hair, the heat stuff to style your hair, then probably the heat damage is already beginning. How will you know that? Is just when you see the hair is dry and fragile and brittle. If it is lacking also the shininess, and the tip ends that already break, and the hair itself is frizz, and the tip of your hair is also, it does break, check with me this stuff I'm telling you. If you see that stuff in your hair, then probably your hair is now going under the heat damage problem. So your hair is heat damaged. And that's why today I'm talking how we can solve this problem, how we can treat our hair, how can we bring it back after all this, because this is so annoying sometimes, finding your hair is not healthy anymore. I mean, it's unhealthy. Another treatment is hair mask. Another treatment is hair mask treatment. Hair mask treatment, it will just bring back the nourishment of your hair, and the moisturizing part of your hair that your hair really do need, that it has lost. It will give back intense moisturized back, and also the nourishment that your hair also has lost. And that is why it's very important to do this treatment. So number one was deep conditioning treatment, and number two is hair mask treatment. The main reason why the heat damage our hair occurs is because our hair is made with the keratin protein, the protein called keratin. And this protein keratin, when you use a lot of or excessive heat on your hair, it it will get weak. And when it get weak, then your hair get prone to breakage and fragile to and frizz, and it's just losing itself. That's why it's very important. If you're using heat, you should be lowering some minimum heat, and you should not even style your hair so much with those heat products, because they are going to damage your hair. It can only be solved when you have only the right products. And also, after using the mask treatment, also you can use also the serum oil such as coconut oil, and yeah, so many oil that you know for serum oil onto your hair, and that will also add the nourishment that your hair really do need, that was lost. So these things are very, very important. Whether you're a salonist, you're a pro hairstylist, or you can do also this by yourself at home. You don't need to book appointment for such stuff to go and reverse your damaged hair. This stuff that I'm telling you, from hair serum oils, deep conditioning treatment, and mask treatment, this stuff you can just get them by yourself, and then you can just treat your hair by yourself and reverse the heat damage that your hair has already happened to your hair. Using the serums like organ oil, uh, serum oil like organ oil, coconut oil, onto your hair. This stuff will also give the nourishment that your hair really do need, guys. So if your hair is really, really damaged with the heat, don't lose hope, please. Don't be frustrated, because this can really be very, very frustrating. Don't be frustrated that your hair is really broken due to the heat, or styling hair heat. Please don't be really, really, really broken. Just do this so simple stuff. So simple was it, right? So simple like that, and you're reversing back your hair, and your hair will go back where it is so easy. Remember, taking care of your hair is a journey, it's not a destination. You understand? You keep on doing and trying here and there, adding stuff and removing, and just repairing and trying here and there. This is what is it with the hair. There is nowhere that, oh, now I'm just finished, and no, it's always changes here and there, and something is too much or something is not enough. So don't lose hope if your hair is really damaged. And I'm sorry for those people who their hair is damaged. But hey, you see, it's so easy. So don't be really, really, really worried about your hair. And I've already told you also how to know that your hair is really damaged by the heat. And with these tips, you will just bring your hair back and reverse your heat damaged hair. I want to say thank you so much for watching this video from the beginning until the end. I really want to know your hair care tips. And one thing, guys, don't be mean. Just share your hair care tips, and it will help also somebody there and here. You never know. So share your hair tips also. And if you're new here and you have not yet subscribed, please take a moment and subscribe. If you're my new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. And if you are in the premier, let's chat and share the hair care tips, or anything that, even for slick and press, damaged hair. Let's hear this stuff, and let's keep on sharing always the hair care tips. Anyway, I want to say thank you, and I appreciate you a lot for watching until this time. And ciao, ciao for next time. That is tomorrow for the next video. Bye. Adios. Ciao. Doo-doo.